Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the Sports Card Show. Today we are going to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart, Bowman's Best baseball, but in the context of a larger question. And that question is, what is the best value product for prospect autographs? It used to be, I think, Bowman's Best was the answer to that question. I remember back in 2018, I used to buy cases of Bowman's Best for, something like $80 a box. I think there was, I feel like there was 8 boxes in those cases. They were small ones. So they were like, $650 or so a box or a case. And you get 4 autographs per box. So it really felt like, hard to go wrong with that. And over time, that 2018 product really shined because it had rookies of Ohtani, Acuna, Soto in all the many parallels. You had, I think, autographs of at least 2 of those 3, maybe all 3, as well. So just a ton of value to be had. Of course, hindsight's always 2020. Now, 2018 was a long time ago, and Bowman's Best, starting in about 2020, and that's really when the sports card market, blew up because of the pandemic, and everybody and their mom kind of coming in and trying to, make a buck, really raised the prices of everything. And many people have lamented. I was looking at a post on Blowout forums today. Somebody posted about how they were getting back into the hobby after many, many years away, and wondering for advice. And a lot of people were saying, their advice is to don't get started again. Drilling down into that, I think a lot of people are pretty upset that the costs of unopened stuff, the things that come from Fanatics, which owns Topps, and Panini, which owns everything else, have really not, I think, settled into the reality of a sports card hobby / market where, half the people, it seems, that were involved in it in 2020, as buyers or collectors or whatever you want to call them, half of those people are gone now. So you just cannot get the value for cards, for single cards, on eBay or any other marketplace that you could 2 years ago. And yet, the price of unopened stuff, the stuff that comes from the manufacturers, seems to be priced at the levels roughly that it was. I mean, there are lots of exceptions to this, of course, but people, tend to pick the examples, I think, that are harshest, or most clarifying of their point. And Bowman's Best is a great example, right? So Bowman's Best, there was a time, I think in 2021 when the stuff came out, it was, probably at $300 plus, which was ridiculous. I had just no interest in this stuff at that point. But right now, and I thought I was going to show the price here, but this is the Topps pre-order page, and it's sold out. But right now, Topps is pre-selling Bowman's Best 2023 for $269. So at $4, or I'm sorry, 4 autographs per box, that's 60 some dollars per autograph. Now you do get you get colored numbered parallels in there as well that can have some value. But boy, the values on Bowman Best singles just has, gone kind of down the crapper, along with everything else. It's not a Bowman's Best thing. It's just the entire hobby kind of phenomenon. But yet we find Topps charging, $60+ an autograph for this product. And, that's left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. And I think a lot of people are really imagining that, it's the values of things are going to get worse and worse until the manufacturers, kind of realize that they can't sell stuff for the prices they were selling things for in 2020, and, adjust their prices. Will that ever happen? Gosh, I don't know. But I think that's what some people at least are sort of imagining may happen, and hoping that that it does. So I asked myself, okay, well, Bowman's Best used to buy for, $80 a hobby box. You get 4 autographs. It's $20 an autograph. That was a really good value, I thought, back then. So, where would you put your money now? Well, on the thumbnail for this video, I depicted like Bowman Draft as one of the things that you would consider, but not for very long if you're talking about value, because the price per autograph for Bowman Draft, or really any Bowman product, is going to be, probably well north of $65 or whatever it is in Bowman's Best. So you won't even like really look at any Bowman products. Those are even more, I think, inflated than Bowman's Best. And, frankly, in direct comparison, Bowman's Best might seem like a better value than those products. But the autographs in the Bowman products tend to sell for much better, but you pay much more for those boxes. So, and anyway, looking at any Bowman, regular Bowman, Bowman Chrome, Bowman, or Bowman Draft is not going to be the place to go when you're hunting for value. But there are a couple of other products, and unfortunately, I don't think 2023 Heritage Minor Leagues is out yet. But that is one of the products that I think is in contention for being a good value. However, that product is only 2 autographs. They're both on card, which is nice, but only 2 autographs per box. And generally, those boxes are pretty cheap, like $50 or $50 to $60, I would say, for Heritage Minor League. And I usually do buy some of that each year and kind of stash it away, just in case, I get bored 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the road and want to pull some, minor league cards of the top names in the game at that point. But one product that I do feel is something you have to consider for this title of the best value in, kind of prospect-oriented products is this right here, 2023 Topps Pro Debut. And this came out, a month and a half ago or something like that. It's been out for a while, and I had wanted to get some for a long time. I did finally get some, which I'll talk about later. But this did show up in a lot of the Black Friday sales that went on in November. And I think right now, not on sale, this stuff sells for $65 a box. And what's interesting about Pro Debut is you didn't used to get this many autographs, but now you get 4 autographs in that $65 box, which is kind of amazing. There's not a lot of products you get 4 autographs in that, are under $100, except for things like Panini stuff, where they do draft products or their Elite Extra Edition type products, but I'm not really considering unlicensed stuff for purposes of this analysis. And what I wanted to do is look at the checklist of Topps Pro Debut, try to kind of understand what sort of things are in here and what the differences are between this and Bowman's Best, because certainly it's not it's not going to provide the value that Bowman's Best will provide, because Bowman's Best just has a lot more autograph subjects. They have, a lot of, I think you get a lot more parallels per box than you would in a box of Pro Debut. But again, the boxes are, 4 or 5 times what the price of this one is. So, if you bought 4 or 5 boxes of Pro Debut, would you get the value of 1 box of Bowman's Best? I think the answer, is hard to know, of course, but probably yes, would be my guess. This is the 2023 Bowman's Best checklist. I thought we'd take a quick pick. I mean, the big difference between Bowman's Best and Heritage Minor Leagues or Topps Pro Debut is that Bowman's Best is going to have rookie cards in it. It's going to have major leaguers, and it's going to have, veterans as well. So you can get Aaron Judge, you can get Juan Soto, you can get Ohtani cards in there and all the parallels that go along with it. But it's also got the rookie cards from people who've made their debut, already in the past year. So you've got like guys like Corbin Carroll, you've got, Volpe and all the guys from the 2023 class, which I think is actually pretty compelling for 2023 Bowman's Best, because there's a lot of really good rookies. Last year, it was like Julio Rodriguez, who, still seems like he could be a great young star. And then after that, it was, Juan Franco, who's in jail somewhere for like, uh, child sex charges. And like Spencer Torkelson, and Bobby Witt Jr., who, Bobby Witt Jr. maybe has some possibility left, but not a great rookie class. I don't think, and never really was. It was for a minute there when, Bobby Witt was still kind of, he actually had a decent year last year, but there was a time when Bobby Witt, everybody thought he was going to be the greatest thing ever. And at that point, 2022 products looked a lot better than they do now. But 2023, it has a lot of really good names. Corbin Carroll won Rookie of the Year, and he's in there. A lot of other good rookies who I think still have a ton of potential left, like Volpe, are in there as well. So you get that. And, you're going to have all the top names. Like I noticed that like Ethan Salas, who's the number 5 prospect in baseball. He's a catcher for San Diego in their minor league system. He is in here. He is not going to be in, I think, those other products like Heritage minor league or pro debut. So you will get, some minor league names that are only going to be in something like Bowman's Best. You'll get, the rookies, and you'll get a lot more kind of insert autograph set possibilities as well. Here's the kind of the best of 2023. That's the main, prospect autograph set, and that's got all the names you'd be looking for. Spencer Jones, I see, is one there. It's going to have Junior Caminero. It's going to have I imagine Jackson Holiday and Jackson Chourio are in here. I haven't looked at this too closely, but I'm getting Volpe. Like Volpe is in there. So he'd have rookie autos in here. Trying to see, Gunnar Henderson would be a rookie auto. Let's see other names I can pick out here. Michael Harris is in here. It'd be a rookie auto. Kind of jury's still out on him. Let's see. And then you said, look at all these kind of crazy, like Bone Masterpiece autos. All these are auto sets that I'm looking at right now. Family Tree, reel to reel, die cuts. So a lot of kind of, opportunities for autos there with the variety of subjects. So that's what you get with 2023 Bowman's Best. Again, high cost per auto, a lot of decent things you can pull from there, but is it worth it? I don't know. If you're a high roller, maybe it is. 2023 Topps Pro Debut. Let's look at the autographs out of here. There's kind of a fun throwback of Albert Pujols. So Jackson Chourio, number 2 prospect in baseball, has autographs in here. Drew Jones is one of the top guys from a couple of years ago. I don't think he's in like the top 20 prospects right now, but it's probably pretty close. And then here's the base set checklist. I want to look at the autographed checklist. There it is. So let me see the names that I can. So there's Drew Jones, Jackson Holiday, number 1 prospect in baseball right there. That's the guy you want for sure. Brooks Lee's top 20. Let's see here. So they got, a good percentage of the top, like 5 guys. Junior Caminero is like top 10. Mason Wynn is a Yankee. At least he used to be. I think he got traded. That must have been part of the Jordan Montgomery transaction from last year's. But Ellie De La Cruz is in here. It's kind of fun. I mean, that guy's, been he was a rookie this year. So I guess guys that are rookies this year might have prospect cards in this product. Looking for anything else. There's Jackson Chourio. So there you go. I mean, you've got top guys in here. You don't have all of them. You don't have Ethan Salas. And some of the like really new names often aren't in here, but sometimes they are. And those are just refractor. I see, interestingly, that, okay, Spencer Jones, all right, is in here. All of the guys in the base autograph checklist should be in the refractor as well, and I thought I maybe saw one that I did not see up here, but and there's like Spencer Jones I thought was not in here, but he is. And then I saw Jason Dominguez down in the refractors. So I'm trying to see if he's in here. I guess it's possible because, of course, there's fewer refractors than there are base. So if they just had very few, signatures they could get from a player, then maybe they only put him in the refractors. So I kind of want to go look more closely at this. But 195, this one goes to 199. So I guess maybe. Okay, interestingly. And did the numbers match up? Like 100 Landon Sims is the 100 here. Okay, so I don't know what to make of this. If there are subjects that are only in the refractor list, some that do not have refractors. But anyways, we got Jason Dominguez autographs in the product, so that's a good thing, as he will be a very hot commodity when he comes back from his injury, especially if the Yankees are doing well at that point. There are some, kind of insert autograph sets here. Farm Fresh Futures, Future Cornerstones. Let's see, Legends, Torrey Hunter, Prince Fielder, Sean Green, Paul Konerko, and Jose Reyes. Ooh, not the best value in probably those names. Pretty draft board, pick by pick. So there's a few kind of, additional opportunities to get some names. Actually, these are not autographs. All of these, some of these sets were autographs, but not all of them are. Not all of these inserts are autographs. But in any event, that gives you a sense of kind of what sort of things. And here's the list of parallels. Plenty of parallels in this stuff. And the last thing I want to show you is this interesting thing, which is that the 2022 Topps Pro Debut boxes, and oftentimes I look at like what the prior year's product is selling for to give a sense of, whether maybe holding the product unopened is a wise decision. And 2022 Pro Debut hobby box. So this is basically the same thing that sells for $65, and the 2023 version sells for $85. In 2020, for the 2022 version that also has 4 autographs. So, there is, it seems, some reason to believe that maybe the $65 price on these things is going to go up over time. And so maybe you want to hold on to some of these if you are the type that likes to buy things unopened and then hold it that way for quite some time. I certainly am one of those people. So I often am asking myself whether I want to buy something for purposes of holding on to it. So with that, I thought I would bring you over to the camera here. Right here, my friends, is a full case of Topps Pro Debut 2023, and I picked this up. I think it was after the Black Friday sales. I think I got it at like Steel City or something, and it was like $59 a box, and I bought 12 boxes, kind of hoping I'd get a case. And actually, I don't know if this is actually a original case, because look at this. There's a packing peanuts in here, which, Topps certainly would not put in here. So I think they just used this case, to ship these in. I don't think. Yeah, and it's, it's like partial. Actually, maybe, you know what? I think I did not get 12 bucks. I think I got 8. So I think this is the case from this stuff, but a case has 12 and I only got 8. But in any event, $59 felt like a really good deal for this stuff. Again, that was what I saw it for selling for in some Black Friday sales. But I didn't pick any up, and I kind of regretted it. So, and then I saw they kind of jacked it right back up to $65 or so at like Dave and Adams. And then when I saw this after Black Friday sales were over, I said, "Oh, geez, I should probably grab some of those." So there you go, 4 autographs per box. Let's open it up and see what kind of madness we get here. What I'm interested to see is like, of the 4 autographs, how many are parallels, and also how many are, just like base card autographs versus insert autographs. Because some of those insert autograph sets looked pretty compelling. So we get 3 stacks here. And, with 4 autographs, it's nice because sometimes you got 1 autograph or 2 autographs, and you get them like in the first half of the box, and you feel like the last half is just, kind of, I don't know, not very compelling. So I'm looking at quality control here. This first card looks perfectly fine, very nice centering, good surface. So hopefully that bodes well. Tucker Tillman. Okay. So interestingly, I don't know if they always did this, but so this card you'll see has a Pro Debut logo on it, and this one has no such thing. I wonder if Pro Debut means, if the logo, on there means it's really their, like, pretty much their first, Pro Debut card, or maybe their first card, in any Topps product. But I don't know if they did that before. They may have, and I didn't notice it. There's a blue looking parallel. Okay, and this is a Topps Chrome Pro Debut. They started doing this, I think, in 2020, where they have Topps Chrome, parallels in here. And I feel like it used to be that you had to get the jumbo box to get any of these Topps Chrome cards, and it was like 2 per pack. But now they seem to be, at least in this box, so that's kind of nice. Once again, centering is really pretty sharp. All right, let's see who our... Oh, actually, pretty good name, Aurelvis Martinez, numbered to 150. So he's a Blue Jays prospect that's been in the minors for a while now. Should be making his debut sometime very soon, maybe this coming year. So pretty cool. One pack, 1 parallel. So the question is, how many parallels are we in? By the way, another thing that is wrong with Bowman's Best is that in 2023 they apparently have taken out the atomic parallels, which are, kind of the most popular parallel in the product. I see we got another, looks like Sparkles kind of parallel. There's Junior Caminero, number 6 overall prospect. Jacob Miziorowski. Rain Duncan. Cole Phillips. Adele Amador. All right, who's our parallel going to be? It's an auto, very nice. Jorge Burros. Let's see if that's going to be numbered. That's actually a, oh man, I forget what kind of parallel that is. It's not a sparkle. Numbered to 199, so that's very nice. So far 2 packs, 2 parallels. That is definitely nice. James Wood, Justin Crawford, Chrome, Brady House. Get these out of the way here. All right, Henry Bolt, Ronnie Mauricio. He's up in the bigs now. There's one of those throwbacks, A-Rod, back with the Foxes in the Seattle Mariners system. Okay. One of the reasons I love this stuff is, like, you can put this away, put all these cards in a box somewhere, go back in 3 years, and, you might find some really good names that at the time were just sort of, mysterious unknowns somewhere in the minors. Lisandro Rodriguez, Khalil Watson. There's, I presume, image variations in here. I have no idea how to spot them. I mean, I'm sure they have like a unique little number down here, but I'm not gonna go through the effort. Zach Veen. Brooks Lee is one of the top guys. Top 20 prospect. Cutter Coffee. Austin Wells is officially a major leaguer. He got brought up relatively, well, let's see, that was kind of towards the last half of the year, last year, but he seems to be the catcher of the future for the Yankees. If he can hopefully produce like he was doing in the minor leagues last year. But didn't really do much after they brought him up. Mason Wynn, the guy who was formerly, maybe he wasn't a Yankee. What am I thinking? Yeah, drafted by the Cardinals. I'm thinking of somebody else. All right, Starling Aguilar, Andy Rodriguez, Drew Thorpe. There's an Elvis base. So we are now 1/3 of the way through this box. Looks like we got something with a greenback. That might just be an insert with a regular back. Zach Neto, Sean McClain. Yeah, that's what it was. The Torrey Hunter. This is that. Another one of those throwbacks. Jorge Burroughs, Luis Matos, Landon Sims. Okay. Okay, we got. Let's see, that's an auto. It doesn't look to be an auto, so we got another parallel non-auto. And it's going to be Danny DeAndre with the Twins, numbered to 75. Okay, it's been a while since we got a parallel after those first two packs with parallels right out the gate. Okay, Drew Gilbert. Zach Neto. Ole Marte and Andy Pages. So we've only got one autograph so far, right? Yeah, one autograph so far. 3 coming. And I feel like with this pack we'll be about halfway through the box. There's Ellie De La Cruz, Brooks Lee, good names. So no autograph, so we're going to get a lot of autographs here in the final half of this box. We're curious to see also if we get any redemptions. All right, there's our second autograph, Tanner Schobel or Scoble, not sure. All right. Drafted by the Twins. Number 2. Okay, I'm out of... There we go. Favorite sleeves right there. Shell's Easy Glides. So it looks like a fairly solid name. Okay. So Jackson Merrill on the back. That'll just be a base, but he's also a good name in here. Carson Williams. Colton Cowser. One of the top 20 prospects, and Jackson Merrill, also one of the top 20. Jackson Merrill, I think, is top 10. Okay. Manuel Beltre. Jimmy Rollins, throwback. Trey Sweeney, the Yankees. Trey Sweeney got traded. Was he in that Juan Soto trade? I feel like he was. Because I remember thinking, like, okay, I know that guy was a decent prospect, but he's a shortstop. There's a problem with Volpe kind of being the guy who's got that position on lock, especially if, they gave him an entire season, which they never do with prospects. At least not lately. The Yankees. All right, Moises Ballesteros. Oh, third autograph. Yanquiel Fernandez. These are all sticker autos, I think, so far. All right, free agent signing. So just like that, we only have one autograph left. So last third of the box right here. We'll have one autograph. We'll see how many parallels. Cam Collier, Nick Biddison, there's Jackson Chourio. Oh, Trey Sweeney green. That would have been nice if he was still on the Yankees. Number to 99. Jason Dominguez, there we go. Just a base, so not really any value there. Miguel Blaze. It's a decent name. Anthony Hall. Okay, got just 5 packs left, including this one. Tamar Johnson. Okay, 4 packs to go. Max Muncy, not to be confused with the Major Leaguer Max Muncy. Sean Green, throwback. 3 packs left, 1 autographed remaining. All right. John Kinsey. Henry Davis. Not in the top 20 prospects, but once upon a time he was the number one overall pick. I don't think he's been doing very good in the minors. I could look on the back of that card, but I'm too lazy. This video's been going on long enough. But you're all waiting to see that final autograph, as am I. We got 2 packs left. This is the first of those 2. Can we get the autograph here? Marcelo Mayer, top prospect for the Red Sox. Blaze Jordan. Gutierrez. Will this be an auto? It is. Gabriel Rincones. Number to 150. Not sure about him. Last pack. Can we get a nice name in a colored parallel? That is the question. So far, I think every parallel has been numbered, which is kind of nice. Christian Hernandez, Jackson Holiday. I barely have any Jackson Holiday cards. I'm gonna sleeve him just because he's the number 1 prospect in baseball. Ritter, Eric Brown, Andrew Romo. So there you have it. 1 box of Topps Pro Debut 2023 with 4 autographs. A lot of names I still don't recognize just because I haven't been sort of prospecting in a long time. But we got a Jackson Holiday base. 2 of our autos were parallels. That's these 2, Jorge Burgos and Gabriel Rincones. And then 2 of the autographs were unnumbered base, Tanner Schobel, Yanquiel Fernandez, and then a handful of numbered refractors, including, or number colored parallels. These are not refractors. Trey Sweeney is probably the top name there. And there you have it. So $59, for all that. It seems, I don't know, it seems like tough to beat. I mean, these guys, I don't recognize them really now, but who knows what they could do in the future. And that's kind of the point of buying the prospect products, is to get stuff of guys who, have maybe a future if they don't have a lot of value right now. If you got a Jackson Holiday card right now that was, an auto or a numbered parallel, yeah, you might want to sell that like now or like when he's called up, since that's when the hype is the greatest. Some of these other guys who don't really have any value now, maybe want to hang on to those for a little bit, see if they, kind of get any mojo going down in the minors. Well, that's what we got for today, folks. I hope you found that interesting. Please do give a like and subscribe if you're interested in this sports card content. We will catch you all next time. You have a great one. Bye now.